Hello everyone, we're jumping back into the Ramp 2025 playthrough. However, today we're going for something a bit different. Since we're heading for Operation Shellbreak, which is not map, I think 30 was supposed to be right now, it's map 175, and it's going to be different because it's my map and I'm going to be doing developer commentary. So I will be completing the map entirely, telling you what was the design for particular place, what was caught, and generally what was my idea going forward with it. And since I'll be doing it as I do all the maps 100%, I do recommend you play the map. If you want to play the Ramp 2025, I do recommend playing the map before watching this video because you will know everything about it. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, the start is the first place where there was a lot of things being cut. This is a hangar of a spaceship that you should have had a debriefing from the last map, the Ramp 2024 map, the what was it called? Extraction Operation. It was the first map in this, like, let's call it series, and you were supposed to be debriefed in this spaceship, talking with the captain and getting information about what is the objective for this map. And I will tell you mostly what was the objective. Well, you can see it on the screen, yes, but the setting for the map is that you are being sent to destroy a shield generator that prevents orbital bombardment being condoned in the other area. The base was originally like let's say Marines before demons did invade and capture it. That was generally the main idea, and there was also information about that there was a experimental shielded vest being transported here, and there was an attempt to bring it out. However, it failed and it is lost somewhere in this facility. That was the main objectives here, and that was the main, like, the setting of the map. And yeah, immediately you can choose two ways to start. There's a misaligned texture here. Yeah, you can choose a drop pod or you can choose the dropship. Originally, you were supposed to have around 3 drop pods, which every single of them would drop you elsewhere. There was supposed to be like a hidden drop, which is this one. There was supposed to be a hot drop into the place pretty much where you exit from the dropship, and a drop pod right into the freight, into the building, killing some enemies, but you're being surrounded completely. One of the things that you are also missing, that were caught, I've cut it really quickly, is certain bonuses you could have on the start of the map. You could have either bonus health, bonus speed, and damage reduction you take. I've quickly cut this feature off as it would be annoying to balance, and it's just a single map. It's not really a good idea in my opinion. Two more features that I've cut here was a loadout system. What you have here is the pistol, shotgun, and plasma. It was supposed to be the assault loadout. There was also the idea for a heavy loadout where you would be moving slower, but you would have also instead of a shotgun you would have a chain gun and rocket launcher, and a scout-based loadout, which would be instead of plasma and shotgun you would have a sniper rifle, and you would have a short submachine gun instead of a chain gun, along with a silenced pistol. This was also cut fairly quickly, and the next thing that I also cut is a bonus you could also be able to grab on the map, which would be one of the 3 things. Either you could join in the map with 3 allied marines, which would be well, AI controlled. You could only use it with a dropship. The other 2 would be a deployable turret, and the third thing would be calling in orbital bombardment, which would only work outside and once the shield generator was destroyed. Obviously, all of those features were removed. Well, not really removed. I didn't really implement them at all. Alright, and those are the features that were cut, and this is the bulk of the cut features here. But yeah, let's head in. We're going to be with the dropship. There was also supposed to be the animation for floating down, just like in extraction operation was the extraction system. And yeah, you have also the same turrets, but they are placed above the wings this time. I also mentioned this on the stream, on David's stream, that you have the mission status, which is on the if you turn on the map. And yeah, since I keep talking about bugs in maps, and yeah, this shouldn't be visible on the map, or should always be visible. Same here. So yeah, that's a bug on me. But yeah, the mission status. You have the alarm status. There are certain places in the map where alarm can be triggered. I'll be talking about alarm later on. The dropship status is ready, which means that well, it's not being damaged. The dropship's health is calculated by the presence of the turrets. If all turrets are destroyed, the dropship is considered disabled. Turret status, that's the defense turrets from the facility, and they can be inactive, active, or subverted. I'll be talking more about it later. Demonic inhibitor, that's a very important thing, and you would want to keep it active. And yes, that's one of the things that would also be told in the briefing, that there's a demonic inhibitor active, and destroying the power generator would destroy the turn off the demonic inhibitor. The demonic inhibitor prevents the place from falling into full demonic on control. Okay, so let's go. I was just doing, yeah, these guys, I will need to kill them fast because they can turn on the alarm. Only those guys can turn on the alarm. They are the crossbowmen, I call them. Oh my, I'd be ashamed to kill my own map so quickly. Okay, I stole them as a design I have for my replacer mod, the Fusion Weaver. And I simply stole them from there. They wield the Strife's electric crossbow. Since you don't have the electric bolts, I gave them cells as an ammo. And yeah, these things, there are several placed around the map, are the alarm systems. If the alarm is triggered, those lights are also turning into red, so it's also an information for you. You can't use it. There's nothing happens when you use them, but yeah, you need to keep an eye on them. If the alarm is triggered, the anti-air turrets are activated. Those turrets up here are also activated, and you have a countdown of, I think it was 2 minutes, until an army of cacodemons will fly in and will try to destroy your dropship. There are two things you can do about it. You can, well, help the turrets manually and kill the cacodemons. They do not count towards the kill count, but you can go and kill them, or you can get into the base and gain control of the turrets, and yeah, the turrets will help you defend at that time. Yeah, the dropship you have seen it goes there, and the other the drop pod goes here, and this place. Since we didn't use the drop pod, there's no drop pod to be seen. Since I was talking about the briefing about that the base was under attack first and captured by the demons, that's the way they came from. And there's also some infestations that are mostly contained, and they do not grow because of the demonic inhibitor being active. There are two ways to enter the base, as I have mentioned earlier: the main gate and well, I don't think I mentioned it actually, and the side gate. I'm going to be saving, honestly, despite me talking a lot, because I did fail the first encounter very badly. And yeah, that's the first secret. It's a simple one. You see a dark place. I thought, oh, it's a good place for a secret, and made it there. I think the textures could have been also smoothed a bit. Yeah, it's my third map ever, so I'm honestly happy how it turned out. So yeah, let's go with the stealth approach. I think there are some sound lines that could have been better, but generally they don't know you're here. Yeah, you go through here, and there's a force field here. I've noticed you should remember that the force field is here, and this color, because it may become important later. Just like the radiation shielding suits, there's also some environmental storytelling that someone did take a suit and went somewhere. And yeah, you go up here, and there's a pretty simple trap. Generally speaking, I've used some also visual clues. Doors like that, you can't open them ever. They are simply usually decorations, and all other forms of door, like textures of the doors, are openable. Yes, some of these doors can be opened, but only automatically or from the other side. So, if you see the doors like that, you know you can't do anything about it. There's a small elevator going here, and you enter into the dark area. You need to be quick here. You need to make sure these guys are dead, and also around here, because there are two places where alarm can be turned on. There are sound blocking lines, if I remember correctly, but still, yeah. If the alarm would be turned on, I think David would trigger it. Oh, I know that. I didn't see anybody not triggering it yet. Generally, if the alarm is triggered, those doors around the base are closed. Not permanently. What is open? It's open because one of the was open. Right. Yeah. Let's clear them out first before I continue my talking about the map. It's going to be a lot of mostly talking, so I'm sure that not everybody is interested in that map. But I know the map, so it's not like I would be finding things here and there. Yeah. These are ammo here. I've seen everybody going in. They're not really accessible right now. They're only accessible at nearly at the end of the map, and only if you go for if you turn off the demonic inhibitor. I will show you that later on. And yeah, there's some more environmental storytelling here. You can see there was a crate here, and it exploded inside with a lot of infestation. How it worked and generally how the invasion happened, it's not really told. It's not really important, but there are certain things that look like it. A simple trap with a chain gun guy above here. It's very easy to miss them. Yeah, this button, as I've tried to make sure that you can see you can't use it right now, is darkened. Generally, if the alarm would be triggered, the light would go up here and you would be able to manually open this particular blast door. Okay, let's heal up a little bit and get some ammo. I missed. And yeah, generally the idea here was to have the plasma as your base weapon. I'm not sure I managed to do it as well as I wanted, but I wanted to avoid having the super shotgun at all. So yeah, you can find the weapon in this map. Alright. There's the force field here. I think you can shoot through it. Yeah, it's not really a good idea because I'm going to waste ammo here, and I will be going there later. And you can see there's a red force field here. Like I said, it is important to remember the color. Okay. Yeah, there's a small room. There are several rooms like that that have no real function. You simply can explore them and find some goodies around. And yeah, you did see the guy with the blue chain gun guy. They instead have a plasma gun. They are very dangerous, but they're still well. They are not really that soft, but they don't take more damage to kill compared to a normal chain gun guy. Yeah, this is also environmental storytelling. There was a button here that was blown away. It was supposed to be functioning for this blast door. That's, well, destroyed, pretty much. Yeah, there's one more room here. There's no particular story about why those screens are demonized. However, maybe if you are quite observant, you will notice that this screen is red. And yeah, that's a simple secret. Yes, if it closes, you can exit. There's something that I did check. Yeah, and I'm going to be showing you I'll try to show the best path for the map, and then I will be doing things that will make things worse. This is an area I have not seen anybody explore, mostly because they've turned on the blast doors and they didn't really go turn it off later. This is a decoration, as you can see. There's a elevator here, and you can get to the hangar. I'm not sure. I just need. Let's clean the place a bit. This place is very important, as you can see. If you use the button, you can extract from here. Extraction is not available. Did I make a... No. I thought I made a typo. Yeah, actually you can extract from here if you turn off the shield generator. The idea was also that you have a camera that the door is opening and, well, it's darkened because you can't really move horizontally any sectors. But yeah, that's it's for the hangar. We will probably not be going here anymore, but still it's a place. And yeah, if the alarm is turned on, all the doors will close. I can't remember the script name for that. Yeah, this is the place called security, but I'm going to be going there a little bit later. If the blast doors are down, there is always a way to go through. These doors are broken. These doors you can't get through if you get from the secret entrance. If the alarm is on, you can get through here. You can go from the other side. You can open the door here. If there's also a blast door here. If it falls down, closes, there's a huge hole inside of it. But this door is fine. That's why there's a secret passage, a broken room, a vent, and you can go to the other side. The idea is that you can't get stuck. Okay, let's go to the demonic inhibitor room. Let's use the plasma. Like I said, there's a lot of plasma ammo everywhere, and you should not really how can I say it? Conserve the ammo because you will have a BFG. No, you won't have BFG. I avoided giving BFG because I have mixed feelings about the weapon. I was also even hesitant to give the chain gun to the player, but pistol is not a good weapon. Simply put, it's not a good weapon. Chain gun is a good weapon, but it's still not really as a damage weapon, of course. There's a marksman zombie. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but their behavior is if they have a pain frame, they fire. They go to the missile state. They will try to retaliate effectively, and I've seen it really work really well. There's a small trap. That was a shame. I failed it. Yeah, there's an armor here. Let's grab it. And yes, this is the demonic inhibitor. I can use it right now, and that's going to be telling you that the console is locked. But yes, if you unlock the console, you can turn off the demonic inhibitor, which is this entire machine. I think it looks pretty nice, like some systems, some occult stuff that prevents the spread of this, let's call it, disease. But yeah, we can leave this area now. And yes, now we need to go to the, let's call it, security area. There's a security area, there's a element here. And a pretty nasty trap with 4 chain gun guys. Come on. Okay. Yeah, there are 2 paths, and one is like the power related, and the other is well, normal. Let's go with normal. I usually go the other way. This place is very vertical. There's a lot of ledges, a lot of walkways. I want to make it a bit complex, and I think I overdid that. Oh, wait. Yeah, you see, there's another computer there, and if I wouldn't kill them, the alarm would be triggered. I think those are all the places where the alarm can be triggered. Originally, the alarm was supposed to do more than just closing the blast doors and throwing the enemy units in. It was also supposed to be alerting pretty much all the monsters in the map, but frankly, that would be more annoying. Than you would have any ambushes. You would have like a huge battle. It would be boring, in my opinion. And yeah, this is a control room. You have three options here. Well, you can see there's a green shield, but the computer is broken. There's a red shield, and you can turn it off. I honestly I thought that those windows would and things like that would tell you what it's about. I know that this was noticed, and that this is the demonic inhibitor console lock. I will not be unlocking it because I don't want to make a mistake. And since we're heading for the best ending, we should turn it on. Yeah, you can see there's a walkway here, and you can't get up here from this place. You need to go, waste a medkit, go here. There's another encounter with revenants. It is ultra-violent, and I believe that its map is not that difficult as I thought it would be. I honestly planned for a way more difficult map, but the difficulty is just right in my opinion. Yes, originally this room was is a bit of an engineering-like room. I wanted this to be like a small keyboard for those screens, but I've seen that everybody, and it makes sense. Everybody was thinking that you need to get up here, and there's going to be a secret, which probably next time I'll do something like that. I will make it a secret. Yeah, there are bars. You can cross over there, and if you want to get to that ledge there, you need to get up there. So yeah, there's a half-blind Hell Knight and the monkey. There's a funny thing about this room. When I was designing this room, I thought I wanted a room lower, and I wanted a mancubus in a central location. So that's exactly what I did. And then I put some computers, some screens, and some cover for the enemies and ambushes. And well, I don't like the monster a lot. But yeah, and before I go with that thought, again, there are bars here, and when you press it, the bars are raised. So I thought it would be quite obvious that it's going to be opening those bars there. But yeah, like I was saying, I also added monsters that I really don't like, which is the Lost Souls, but they simply fit as a monster that comes after you because there's like vents. And generally, I would like to have some variety for encounters. Alright, let me just save. I don't feel that I need that much to save that much, but yeah. And yeah, you get here. There's a small room. It's just a goodie room. There's nothing in. A small room here with all the like decorations. There's no secrets here. You get over here. If you wouldn't trigger the line here, you would trigger it when you cross this place. And yes, there are enemies. Oh, dead enemies. Here. And there's a room. A small room, small computer. Quite important. But let's get up here first, and you'll see the green shield. This is one of the ways to the shield, actual ways to the shield generator. And there is a secret. To get to the secret, it's as simple as turning on this, and there's a walkway going down. And now we can grab the supercharge. Yeah, let's go here to a security central. It might be a bit, I'll say squished. And yeah. Okay, let's not go. I had to focus a little bit about combat. And yeah, there's a security chieftain room with David's bobblehead. I did. Thank you, David, for allowing me to update the map with the bug fixes after all the time. It was September after all. But yeah, thank you again. And yeah, this is the security room, and it's pretty obvious. There's a computer moved a little bit, and press the button. And there is the super armor. I think it's the only one, only blue armor on the map. And yeah, this button generally subverts and gains control of the turrets. You can do this anyway. You can activate the anti-air turrets and adjust their targeting, and their targeting has changed. And yeah, you can see in the map status and the turret status is subverted. If any enemy would go outside right now, they would be in a world of hurt. So yeah, the turrets would fire around at the enemies there. So anti-air turrets will only fire against flying enemies. Well, technically not flying, but enemies at elevated positions. You know, I think I should be able to show you this later on. But yeah, I'll show you this later on, because there is an option to use them. And this room, I don't think I've seen anybody walk around in here. And yeah, this is I think it's something like in Strife. There was a area where you have a walkway, and let me just say, because if you fall down there, you die. A walkway. You can open the walkway. If you do so, there will be a few. I think it's the only teleporter trap I have here. 4 imps will come, and this actually doesn't look bad. This texture, this whole texture is actually a bug, but it doesn't look bad. And why it's there? Because there's a line. It opens a monster closet here, which you can jump up, grab a little bit of goodies, and jump out. This will won't do anything. But if the alarm is on, it will open up the blast doors. Yeah, there is a way to make it not animate like I did in several switches, but I didn't do it here. Don't know why, whether it made sense or simply I didn't know about it. No idea. But yeah, this is the security area. We are at least half the way in with the map. Yeah. But there was also something here. Yeah. There's scripted buttons for elevators. You can go down and clean out the enemies. And there were also there's a way to get the goodies that the enemies have here. And you could have, and I could have, and I probably should have, go here and clear out those enemies around before you cross over here. So it's like it's not exactly a secret, but it's a way to clear out enemies before heading forward. But there's one more thing here, and it's a biggie. It's a real big thing. If you launch the elevator and let it go, there's a secret down here. It's a 3D floor-based secret. Oh, there are bugs here. Oh well, yeah, this will have to go. Yeah, but I'm no perfect, and I see those bugs right now in my own map. But yeah, there's a secret. It's a very important secret, very powerful secret, because you can get to the shield generator and be able to deactivate it manually without destroying everything around. Yeah, this is unfortunately an artifact that I'm aware of. It's mostly because of the 3D floor, like 3D portals here. Yeah, there's a little bit of ammo. And if you fall down to the deep, you will die. If you fall down here, you will die slowly. But there's the shield generator. Let's save. You can't change anything because the failsafes are on, but you can disable the failsafes here, and then you can increase the power use. You can see the changes in it slowly, and it will explode, and we'll also blow out a puffet here. And yeah, you can see we have the primary objective completed. This is something what we're supposed to do for the best ending, and then we can go here. A decoration door, and yeah, we can go through here, and we go back here. We honestly, if you want to exit the level, you can now head to either the dropship, or you can head to the fighter we've seen in the hangar, and you will be able to end the map. But like I said earlier, I'm going to do it 100% everything. And you can do it actually in this map. So we can head to the shield generator through this path, or if you remember, there was also the apologies, the red portal down here. Well, not portal, but shield generator, shields, not generator. And we want to grab radiation shielding suit. Follow on here. Love the few enemies. There's also an imp here. Open up the passage and get ready for I feel that a nicely looking area. I could have made a screenshot for it, and a pretty tough combat. It's one of the tougher combats in this level, especially on ultraviolence, since you are surrounded and you are on time limit because you are in the goo. At least until you kill off this guy. Now we can. Let's jump up here. As a fun fact, I had very huge difficulties creating this room because something was wrong, and yeah, you can't jump here. Yeah. Probably like if you're a pro strat gamer and able to do an SR50, I'm not sure it's possible in GD Doom, but at that time you would be able to get through. But yeah, let's save. It's a pretty simple solution trap. You simply run forward. And I've calculated with the things that you will for sure make it. But that's just the basic path. It's not the, well, best path. You can see that thing there. That is the experimental shielded vest. We want to grab it. We need to get to this level. Now go up, and there you go. You can see this path from down there. And yeah, the experimental shielded vest. It's it's shield vest. Okay, never mind. But it's honestly it's a bit overpowered, and I need to. Should have made it a bit weaker. Generally, if you get hit by an attack and you have cells, I think 10 points of damage or 5 points of damage are deducted, and you lose a shield, like a cell point. Yeah, you can see my cells are going, and my health is not going that much down. I think it's just 5 points of damage. And yeah, I think you saw another secret. Yeah, this room is a secret as well. There's a hole here. You can see the backpack, and if you look forward, there's a barrel. I think I made it a bit too hard to see the barrel and to hit it. But once you hit it, you blast the door away, and voila, you got the goodies. And this path is the best path for if you've missed the shield generator teleporter, like the secret. This is the best way to get there still. I will show you all that. You go these corridors, and I think it's the first and only one of the two arachnotrons in the level here. And yeah, what is important is you do not want to jump down. You do not want to jump down because this is a separate path. I will leave it down there. And it's actually maybe the best way to go, not the safest at least. The only pain elemental I have love-hate relationship with pain elementals because I find them very annoying, but they have their niche in what they're doing. And it's a bit. The Doom physics don't really like being here and fighting because those are all not they're not straight lines as far as Doom is concerned. Love the Hekos. Oh, penalty, thank you. No. Penalty killed. There are enemies here. You can at any time jump down, but you will not be able to get to the point where I'm going. I think the plasma guy is still up. No, I can't. Yeah, this wall is here for a reason. When I was making the generator and I made the path here, I was like, yeah, it looks nice, but You could have jumped from there to here, and I didn't want that. Yeah, let's clean house here. Did I make a mistake here? No. Or maybe. I can't remember what was the trigger for that. I think it's just looking towards it. Yeah, this place is shield generator control. If you would destroy the power generator, you would not see any shields, so it's redundant. But if you have you can manually turn off the green shield here. If in some way you would be able to get here without turning off the red shield, and you can do this without cheats, the red shield would also be up here, and it would also turn off the red shield. This is the main power switch, but you can't do anything about it. I've felt that it's required here, but it's locked in place. This one opens the door to the main path, and now we can return. Oh yeah, by default it's... There's no secrets over here. Did I get stuck? No, I did not get stuck. So yeah, and let's clear out this room. I will not be destroying the shield generator, but I will show you how it looks. Because this is one of the 3 switches to open the coolant. I think even if you would keep 1 or 2 of those shields, you can't destroy the generator. It's scripted. Yeah, this is with a visual aid information that if you press the button, this platform will go down. You can go up here, and you know when to pass. But I think everybody noticed this. That if you go up, there's a secret with a mega armor. So yeah, there was another one. And it's most of the secrets already, if not all. Let me just check. Most of the secrets Oh yeah, I know which one we're still missing. But yeah, if you get up here, you can go back, or you can go forward. But if you go forward, you can't go back until you finish this area. There's a small room here with goodies. Nothing to be said about it. It's just a nice decorated room. Oh, you need to tell me if it's nice. I don't know. In my opinion, it's nice, but it's just... Well, self-opinion is not the same thing as if somebody else tells you. And yeah, this is another room. There's nothing really here. Generally, when I was working on this area, I've learned of how the dynamic lights really work, and I started using them a lot more. And they are so pretty. I would probably do a lot more dynamic light and less sector lighting if I would know of that earlier. I then moved a little bit to the other parts of the map, adding lights, but it's not the same really. If you are planning for that and you are simply adding them back. Like here, you have a sector light. But I think I have put a sector light here and a dynamic light at the same time. Like here, yeah, there is a dynamic light. Same here and same there. There are some goodies here. Yeah, I thought that this map was really generous with ammo. As you can see, my ammo stance is really great. But I did see that certain people were struggling with ammo, and so because I know the map, I know where the goodies are located. So probably that was the reason. And yeah, this is the place where you can go back down, and you can drop the coolant shielding. And yeah, the coolant. If you shoot it now, it will explode and will turn off all the power things in the map. Originally, it also turned off the secret entrance, like those moving floors, but I've removed that because it was... I don't want to block out rooms. Yeah, there's only a few things left in the map. Well, like in the best ending system. 400% kills, obviously. I'm going to do run through here because I want to show you. Since there are turrets, the anti-air turrets, they will fire against targets that are above. The other turrets that are also subverted will fire on ground targets. But yeah, There's not much left here. Let's just kill them off. I should have gotten hit here. There's a small doom cute. Generally, this was the one of the first room I made in the map because I've started with the exterior and then I moved to the main entrance. Then I've moved to the secret entrance. That's how I was going. There's also a simple secret that this suggests that there's a secret. Voila, the Berserk. And with this, it's the 100% completion of the map with the let's call it the best ending. 100% kills, 100% secrets, and 100% items. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I am really happy how the map turned off. It's my third map ever, and I did want to make it a non-linear map, so there's several ways to go through. Actually, I will go to show you one more thing, because you remember, I hope you remember, we've turned off the green shield. So yeah, once you turned off the green shield there, you, instead of destroying the reactor, if you didn't find the secret passage, the elevator passage, you can go through here. Yes, it's convoluted, and I probably did overdo that actually. Yeah, I think it's overdone with the complexity. But yeah, the shield generator is off. You can go forward here, and you arrive at this area with this room being closed off. What you hear here is the Cacodemons, the Cacodemon army. I won't be able to trigger it right now because I can't remember the script name. You can call the script, and I can't spawn in enemies that will be calling the alarm. Actually, I can spawn an archbald who will resurrect one of the enemies, and yeah, I can show you it in a second. But yeah, I did steal the art from StarCraft 2, and the audio was from StarCraft 1. Yeah. So this is the way you can extract now. This is not a bug. This is a feature. This is brighter here. At first it was a bug, but then I figured that hey, it's like an engine. It makes sense. But yeah, and this is the way you extract. This is the best ending. And yeah, it's the best ending. You can see we did all the things. However, I'm going to show you all the interesting things. Like I said, I can't remember the script name for the alerts, but let me just summon an Argyle. Since I can't remember, but these guys. I hope that he will revive one of the guys before dying. Oh, perfect. And yeah, he will go in, and now he starts turning on the alert. And the alarm was triggered. Oh, you can see another bug. Huh. That's something I didn't expect. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, but generally, yeah, it shouldn't be like that, obviously. But all the blast doors are now closed. Well, I'll just show you this. All the blast doors are closed. The Cacodemons are heading towards us. The blast door closed. Blast door closed. We can open this one here, like I mentioned. And yeah, if you trigger the alarm, there's no biggie. You can just go through the installation as usual. And if you run around here, you can see this is now red, and you can open up the blast doors. The lights are turning green. Not the alert though. It will be permanently information that the alarm is triggered. But yeah, now the blast doors are open, and you can extract with the well by air. Yes, that's one of the things. Oh, I missed ammo. I was also talking about the demonic inhibitor, which is also one of the things that will happen. I can turn it off either manually, or you can just destroy the reactor. I'll do the reactor thing. It's faster right now. As a fun fact about this reactor, I didn't want to bother with creating the like the place where the explosions should be happen. Actually, I shouldn't. Okay, there's another bug I found, but it's like a minor thing. I simply created a new object that will simply spawn the explosions randomly. Yeah, and now there are enemies spawning in permanently. No option to stop this anymore. Once the demonic inhibitor is turned off, the map changes. There are places where the demonic invasion starts. Textures change, like this door change to a different texture. This this entire room changes because it's the most highest proximity to the demonic energies. With all those portals, they are actually portals, and the monsters will spawn in there permanently. You can notice that they are not counting for the kill because they are transparent. This is something that I wanted to do to differentiate them from other monsters. One more thing that happens here: the door to the how's it called? The hangar is permanently blocked. No, I wasn't able to get it. Well, right. The textures are placed dynamically, and my offsets must have been a bit off. Still, it looks pretty decent in my opinion. Yeah, many other places are changing. This place changed as well. And one of the things that I wanted to, why I really wanted to do this bug fix that David, thank you again, did, is because you could trigger this the script twice. There's still a hold mirror effect, but that's on me. That's completely on me. If I'll be ever doing republishing of this map, I will be fixing those. Oh, I think I heard the missiles. Yeah, the Kago demons are in, they are currently flowing in, and that's why you want the turrets, because the Kago demons will not stay here and fight, they will go towards the dropship. But the turrets will definitely help you clean out this mess. I honestly was surprised when David was playing that his dropship did survive, because I didn't really expect that. Yeah. I honestly like watching this. And even if they go through any, there are still turrets here. And yeah, you can see that the demonic inhibitor status is inactive. And if we lose any turrets here, you would have also the information about the dropship being damaged. Yeah, this is awesome. I honestly like looking at the monster combat, monster infighting like that. But yeah, the turrets shouldn't be that high. I've made a mistake here. I allowed the script to run twice for one thing that it shouldn't have. And honestly, I think it works even better, like more effective. Oh, because normally this turret is lower and it can't help the fight. Yeah, I will show you one more thing, because if the turrets are destroyed and you can destroy them yourself, for whatever reason, you will see that the dropship status will be changing. First it's damaged. Okay. They have all the health, so it's not, they're not really that soft. It's still damaged. But if you lose the third turret, I hope those are anti-air based turrets, so it's not there's not point out for being you shooting them yourself. The dropship status will be critical, and if you lose the last turret, the status will be disabled, and you will not be able to extract with the dropship. See, nothing happens anymore. And yeah, the dropship status is disabled. There's one way to get there to extract the final way, which, if I'll be doing another map, and I'm planning to do so, it will have a different behavior. But I'm doing a series, honestly. So there will be a different starting point. This room with the crates, it completely changed. And remember the ammo? It's available here. And yeah, these guys are also not counted towards kill count. mostly because they are optional at this point once it ends. And yeah, that's the alternate exit. The Well, it's not really bad ending, but it's not the best ending. That's for sure. And then you can just teleport deeper into demon occupation. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy this a bit of the tangent on the design of this map, how it works, what's going with what. It took me a lot longer than I would normally play, but yes, it's. Uh, I think I was able to make an interesting level here. Uh, does not have issues in my opinion? Oh, definitely, and I'm not talking about the bugs like the missing textures or misaligned textures, which I honestly didn't see them before doing this developer commentary. But I would probably do certain things different. I would place a little bit less of the walkways in that security area. I would. I want to originally. I want to have something more in the reactor room, like platforms with arachnotrons. But I didn't really have the mental image for what it could be. So I simply decided to have a lot of walkways. That was my way to go through. Like I said, I'm not really a good mapper, but it was really enjoying to enjoy. I really enjoyed the time I spent making the map. So yeah, I hope you, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this tangent on development of the map, of the design, and what was cut and what could have been better. Uh, I definitely should have balanced the shielded vest a bit better, and yeah, those few bugs should also have been squashed. The alert was supposed to be also something more important, but it became something. Well, either you start at the start or you never trigger it, or because you know how to avoid it, like I showed you how. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys for watching and see you guys next map. I'm not sure when will be the next map because I don't have that much time to record anymore. I will be trying what I can, but yeah, next time I will be going for the regular levels, like the going forward with map, I think map 30. Or if you have a request for your map, let me know and I will be changing the queues for the map. I want to go with this one because with the speed that reduced with my speed reduced with the creating maps, I would simply forget many of the design ideas, many of the reasons why I did something. I'm sure I already forgot many of those. I can't remember why certain rooms were made, why I made things like that. Though frankly, mostly it was simply flow. Oh, let's build something here. Oh, this looks nice, and yeah, that's how I did with many things. But yes, I've again started to go on tangent. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next map. Bye bye.